everyone, welcome back to GrantMe. So have you ever went to apply for a job and found out that it was asking for a cover letter and you're wondering what even is a cover letter, what makes up a good cover letter? It's all so confusing. Well, in this video, I'm gonna go over 5 steps on how to make the most persuasive cover letter. Before I start, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified every time we release new content on career development, university admissions, and so much more. GrantMe has helped countless students get internships, make their first step into their career, and we've also hired some of our own interns. So you can say that we know a little about career development and picking the perfect candidate for a job. And that's kind of one of the main things that we do here at GrantMe is prepare students for their dream career, guide them to perfect opportunities. We do this by the many connections that we have, as well as coaching students to put their best foot forward. So first, you want to make sure that you're covering the basics. Your cover letter should show your intention and your interest in the position, and it should answer the following questions. Can you do the job? Do you have the skills for this job? Do you want the job? What gets you excited about the role? And are you a good fit for the organization? And do you value similar work styles? You also don't want to forget about formatting. So for formatting, we recommend 12-point font, 2 centimeters margins on the sides. Keep it to 1 page and always save it as a PDF. So your cover letter can be split into the following ways: your header, your job details, your opening paragraph, your body paragraph, and your conclusion. So before you apply and before you write that cover letter, you want to do some research. And this research and what you end up writing in your cover letter should portray that you know a little more than the basic level about the company. So there's 3 different ways that you can research about the company. First is the job description. What are the skills that they're looking for in this position? What are the values in the job description that they're looking for? How do they describe what it's like working at the company? You also want to look at the tone of the job description. Is it serious? Is it humorous? Is it encouraging? All of these things will help you write your cover letter. The second thing is to look at the company website. This is super important. You want to look at their mission statement. This is basically the philosophy of the company, and it's what they operate under. So this is definitely something that you want to incorporate into your cover letter. You also want to see their values and how they describe themselves. Are they leading a revolution on the tech industry, or are they vowing to help those in need if it's a nonprofit, for example? Third, make sure you take a look at their social media. You want to check what apps they're on. Are they on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram? Do they communicate with their customers or non-customers? What's the focus of their social media? Do they primarily share information, or do they primarily interact with customers? So kind of focusing on these 3 areas of research, you're going to get a good grasp of the position that you're applying to, as well as the company that you're applying to, and it'll kind of give you a good idea of whether or not you should even apply to this company and if you're a good fit. Third step is to be compelling. So firstly, to be compelling, you have to be authentic. And it might come off as a little counterintuitive to not be formal in a cover letter, because after all, you're applying for a job. But if you stay in authentic and a little informal, it'll come off as more effective in a cover letter. This is because being overly formal can come off as a little bit unapproachable. You also want to make sure that in order to be compelling, you're using company jargon. Now, this means that you're using industry-related words to outline your skills, your experience, as well as your personality. And it'll show that you've done your research and that you're experienced in the field. Also, keep it simple. Don't use overly complicated words. This doesn't include the company jargon because that's what the position that you're applying for, so you need to use those words. But don't use flowery language to describe yourself or your interest in the company. Fourth, you want to tell your story. And the way that we recommend telling your story is also the way that we recommend when our students write their essays, and that is the trusty STAR method. So STAR stands for situation, task, action, and result. Your STAR method should be in your body paragraph, and this body paragraph will explain your skills, your experience, and how that'll apply to this new position. It'll show off your leadership skills, your communication skills, flexibility, teamwork, and essentially just the skills that you've gained in your last position. The situation part of the star, you want to ask yourself, so say you have a specific experience. Did you solve a problem? What was the situation of that experience? What was your position in that experience and what company you were working at? For the T, task, ask yourself, what was a specific task that you were doing? A, for action, what action did you take? How did you help your team? And lastly, for results, you want to ask yourself the results, the implications of what you did, the impact that it had on your team. You want to make sure that your results are quantifiable. You can say that I increased sales from 5% to 25% in a matter of however many months. And lastly, the finish line. You want to make a good impression. You want to restate your skills. You want to restate your passion. Give them a genuine thanks for reading your cover letter. You also want to include a CTA, which is a call to action for the employer to reach out to you. And you want to make sure you give them your contact information for this. So if you're looking for more advice on career development, GrantMe actually has a whole toolkit on this, especially everything that I answered in this video is in a neat little PDF on our career development toolkit. So if you are interested in that, you can click the link below and take our free 2-minute quiz for scholarship eligibility. And if you're curious about the GrantMe platform, make sure you check out our website, check out our philosophy on helping build your future. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button, like, and I'll see you guys all next time.